which is just give me the y values here, okay? You don't have to send me the answer, just get them done. Just fill up the time a little bit so people could come in. The last recording seemed to be corrupted. I keep trying to convert it, but it's not coming through. I could try it right now, actually. Let me just check. We learned what, yesterday? No, we didn't. We learned on one Tuesday. That's geometry. Oh, yeah, that's right. No, it's calculus.
Should we graph it?
And you don't need a graph. I just need the y values, or just get the y values. We're going to do a lot of graphing today anyway. So. Okay, I'm ready to teach. Your values here, -2 squared is +4, 8 minus 3, it's 5. -1 squared is 1 times 2, 2 times -3 is -1. -3, -1, 5. Those are the numbers she should have got resulted in. If not, make sure when you square a negative, you get a positive. And then follow the order operations correctly. And again, you could use the shortcut. As soon as you get this one, you get this one for free. As soon as you get this one, you get this one for free. Use that to your advantage to make your life easier. Okay, so today what we're going to do is graphing. Now we have a new element, which is the bx. Now, what does the bx do? Well, last time we had a parabola. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that parabola. Last time we had a parabola. Anytime we added c or minus c, it just moved up and down. Anytime we multiply a, either did that or flipped it over. So now we kind of need to know what's the b going to do. Any guesses what b is going to do?
Right to left.
Good. It's going to enable that left to right, right to left, x traveling, the x movement. Okay. So let's talk about how it moves, because it's not as straightforward as just plusing b or minusing b. For the vertex, and remember the vertex is that bottom part or the top part of the U-shape. To get the coordinates of the vertex in a situation like ax squared plus bx plus c, you're going to need this formula. X of the vertex is, let me just share, it's not the negative one. Check real quick. Yep. Negative b over 2a. So when you need to find the x of the vertex, it's negative b over 2a. In the old version, our middle was always 0. And thus we didn't have to think that much. It was always -2 to 2. Here, our middle is going to be different. And we have to be able to react to that. So let's do a simple example.
It's always going to be -b over 2a.
That is always the formula to find the x of the vertex. And I want to show something interesting. It actually works for here too, but because you don't have a b value, your b equals 0 here.
So basically,
go ahead.
We're like solving for x, but for a different, like for like graphing.
We're solving for x for a very special point, the middle point or the vertex. And then once we have the middle, we could go from inside out and use the mirror effect or the symmetric
Is it
effect.
still gonna be a U shape?
It's still going to be a U shape. It's just going to be, instead of being on the Y axis like here, it could be like, now it could be anywhere. Okay. Last time it was always on the Y axis. So it wasn't really that complicated. So we always use 0. Here, now it changes a little bit. So let's do an example. X squared plus 4x plus 3. You know what? I'll even write steps. Let me move all this into a really small corner. Yeah.
We need to plug it in both x's.
Define the y, yes. But let's just go one step at a time. But very good, you guys. You guys are catching it really. So if I were to say steps, your first step would be just identify A, B, and C. So you always want to know what your A, B, and C is in order to do it. Now the A, B, and C should feel familiar because it's the same A, B, and C from the quadratics of the last chapter. So A, B, and C. A is 1. There's nothing in front of it, so we assume it's a 1. B is 4. And C is not C, but 3. All right, no problem, Daniel. Okay. So we have our ABCs, we identify it. What the? Now we're going to use it to our advantage. Number 2, find the vertex using negative b over 2a. So I just plug it in an equation. Negative my b value, which is 4, over 2 times my a value, which is 1. Negative 4 over 2. Negative 2 is my x. But a quarter point doesn't only needs the x, it also needs the y. Take the x and plug it into the equation. Let's just say the original equation.
Wait,
So
but
for-
how did I get X?
How did I get x? I used the formula.
But how does the X of the vertex look? Why is it B? Like that's what I don't like. I got -2, but why does it like solve X?
Like, why does it become negative b over 2a? Like, why is this the formula?
Yeah.
Can I teach? I got to think. Can I show you that right now? With the knowledge right now, I can't explain why. But after we're done with this chapter, I can explain why. The whole chapter, it would make sense. But as of right now, I can't explain why it's just negative b over 2a. One day we will, but not today. So just you gotta have to trust me, it's negative b over 2a. Then we take that equation, plug in x into every x that we see. So -2 squared plus 4 times -2 plus 3 equals y. Here we have 4 minus 8 plus 3.
I don't really get the formula. Like, I'm not like following like what like the fill-in is. Like, would you be over 2a, but then the c just isn't there?
The C does not affect the left or right motion of it. You're correct. It does not affect the vertex position is, at least for the x-axis or the x point.
For the
for-
test,
Yeah, go ahead.
how are we gonna know like when we're supposed to use this formula? Like, are you gonna like say like use the form? Like, how are we gonna know like which
Oh.
one's which?
So the last one yesterday or whatever time we had class, what we did was when we had X and Y, when we made our table, when it looked like something like this, I don't know, I'm just making it up, 3x squared plus 4. Actually, I don't have to make it up. I have a do now. In the do now up here, and I'll just zoom out so everyone can see, right? In the do now up here, you have an equation, 2x squared minus 3. I know it's very small. Notice in this equation, there's no x to the 1 power. While in this equation, there is x to the 1 power. That's how you know you're going to do two different things. Since you don't have x to the 1 power, you don't have to do anything about it.
What's the
Say that again?
What's the answer?
So then the vertex is -2, -1. So that is the vertex. Now,
Wait, Mr. Total, how did you get the -1?
Where'd you get the -2?
Also, how did you find like the A, B, and C? Like, I don't.
okay, I'll go one step at a time, all over from the beginning. Pay attention, okay? A is the number in front of x squared. I don't see a number, so it's just 1. B is the number in front of x, which is just 4. And C is the number in front of, or by itself, which is just 3. So I identify all my.
Whenever there's two x's in an equation, you do this.
Yes, basically. Or 2 x's that you can't simplify to 1x. You can't add these because they're not like terms. All right. Now, my 4, I have to plug in because B, it says -b. So I just follow the equation. My 1, make this blue now, retcon it, is going to be plugged in from my A value. In this case, A is 1. Sometimes A is not 1. You got to make sure to plug it in. Then -4 becomes -4, and then 2 times 1 equals 2. Divide that, I get my -2. That is only the x of the vertex. That is only the x of the vertex. I need to use it to find the y of the vertex. So then I take this -2, this x of the vertex, and plug it into my equation. If you remember something from like system of equations, it's like you substitute your answer to find the second answer. Same concept. I'm substituting a -2 to find my y. So I plug in -2 for every x that occurs here. Every x has to become -2. -2 squared is a +4. 4 times -2 is a -8. +3, nothing happened to him. -4 minus 8 is -4. And then -4 plus 3 is -1. So we got our coordinate point for our vertex, -2, -1. And that's what I want to practice today, just getting our vertex. We'll deal with graphing next time we have class, / making the table. So we're just focusing on getting the vertex.
There's just so many steps and like ways to mess up, I feel like.
It is tough. It's not straightforward, but after a little practice, it's basic. It's just plug in, plug in, plug in. There's a lot of plugging in, basically, to find the vertex. In A and ax squared plus bx plus c. Copy that. We'll bring it on to the next page. All right. I'm going to keep this up here. Does anyone else have any other questions on it, or can I go to the next page?
Wait, on a graph, where do you start it?
We're not graphing today. We're just focusing on finding this one point. That's all our practice for today is. We'll graph the next time we have class, either Monday or Tuesday. I don't know what it is. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next page. Everyone, okay? All right. I'll repost the instructions here. Let's do another example. I'll type it out. 3x squared plus 12x minus 1 equals y. And here, all I want you to do is find the vertex. That's all I want you to do today. Okay. Step 1, you have to identify your A, B, and C. Now, identifying A, B, C is not necessarily a new skill. That was the same from our quadratics from the past when we had to do factoring. 3, 12, -1. Then from here, we're going to factor. Or not factor, oops. We're going to use the equation negative b over 2a. My bad. So negative b over 2a, negative 12 over 2 times 3. I didn't plan to be -2 again, but whatever. Negative 12 divided by 6, -2. Didn't plan it to be -2, but you know, mistakes happen. Before I move on, does anyone have any questions on the finding the x? This is just the x limit.
Isn't 12 divided by 2 6 though?
Yes, but it's 12 divided by 6, which is 2. Because you got to times the 3 here with your a.
Oh, I did 12 b divided by 2. Okay.
Yeah, don't forget the a. A lot of times a is just 1, so sometimes we forget that. That's a natural response, so just don't forget it. Okay, so -2, we take that -2 and plug it into this equation. 3 times -2 squared plus 12 times -2 minus 1 equals y. We've done a lot of practice with squares already, so -2 squared should be a positive 4. 4 times 3 is 12. This is -24 minus 1. -12 minus 1. That's a bigger negative, so that's -13. So your final answer here is -2, comma, -13. I'm going to put 1 for you guys to practice. -2x squared plus, we'll use 12 again, 12x plus 5 equals y. Yeah, good. Okay, so everyone's trying this. If you have any questions on the previous one, I'm happy to answer them. I give you, let's see what 5 minutes does. Okay, Google, put a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, and that's starting now.
Again, privately chat me what you think the answer is. I actually have to do on paper real quick so I can get the answer. Remember, a negative divided by a negative is a positive. Yarnin, first one in, and you got it right. Good job, man. Yael, your X is correct, but your Y is incorrect. Remember, it is, let's see, you're plusing 5 maybe? I'm not sure why is a little off. Craig, Noah, Sherelle, good job.
Mr. Tobel,
Yeah, what's up?
I have a question.
I figured, what's up?
So
Kira, good.
just I'm still like I'm still trying to figure out like understanding it. So for the I'm still looking at the other problem, like 3x to the second plus 12x minus 1.
Yeah,
That one. So if you're gonna where the -1 go?
where did the -1 go?
Because-
The negative 1 is here, here, and here.
Okay.
It's not used in this part of the equation. It just happens not to be used in that part.
Is the
Shove.
C
Go ahead, Ethan.
is the C never used in that part of the equation?
Not in the first part, no.
Your like internet or like audio whatever broke up while you were saying that. What did you say about mine?
Oh, Sheva and Tara, both of you guys, remember, it is going to be a -2 on the bottom times 3. And on the top, it should be a -12. So you're going to get 12, -12 over -6 or negative. Oopsies, negative,
I got it right?
wait, negative. Wait a second, I got to
It's
do
2 on the outside and the -2 on the inside.
-2 on the inside. Good. So it's -4. So Tara and Sheva, it should be a +3. So fix that, and that should fix the other part of it. Jessley, good job. Kira, good job. Say that again.
Now I feel like I have to redo the entire thing.
I already gave you 3 is positive, so just plug in 3 into this part right here. Okay. Not where the 5 is though. Rachel, good job. Brielle, I think you forgot this is a -2, or you made it positive in accident, because when you multiply it, it should be a -18. I think you left it as a +18, guessing from your number. Jessley, no problem. Plus 12 times 3. Sheva, good. Tara, you're a little off. You're off like someone else got off though. 36. Did you subtract 5 possibly or something like that? Oh, wait. It's not 36. It's
I
8.
subtracted the 6.
Okay, that's fine. So that's 18. 18 plus 5 is 23. So 3, comma 23.
Mr. Toba, how'd you get negative 18 for negative 2 times 3 to the second power?
3 to the second power happens first. So that's 9. Then
Yeah.
9 times negative 2.
Okay, I get it.
Okay, Google, stop. Oh, don't make it more noise. Okay. Cool. All right. So again, this is just plug in once, then plug in again. It's very formulaic in this section. So we're just plugging in once, plugging in again. Is there anything particular about plugging in the vertex? This is not working. All right. I'll give you your exit ticket then. I don't have
Mr.
anything.
Bishop,
What's up?
You have to grab.
No, for today, we're not graphing it, but we'll focus on graphing the next time.
Okay, thank you.
I just want to practice this aspect of it. So let's see. 3x squared plus 6x plus 1. This is your exit ticket. So you could chat me the answer to this. And if you get it right, you're free to go. If you don't get it right, try again. If you still don't know, just wait it out and I'll happily do it for everyone. If it makes you feel good, I got it already. So not to brag. Yarden, fastest, and Ethan. Both of you guys are good to go. Kira, it is, remember, a negative in the negative B formula. So fix that and it'll fix everything. Noah, you're good to go. Have a wonderful day, you three. Sherelle, did you put the answer backwards or something? Rachel, your Y is incorrect. Yael, maybe you forgot, but you have to do 2 times A for the X. So either you forgot the A or the 2 or something like that. Craig, you're good. Sheva, you're good.
Thank you. Have a nice weekend.
You too, man.
Wait, the answer is backwards?
Let me see. What's your answer? Well, it's backwards, but the signs are wrong too. Just do it again. Make sure it's 2 times 3 on the bottom. And maybe that's where your mistake is. Kira, one of those letters are wrong.
Ugh.
Just one of them. Rachel, you're good. I don't know if I said Sheva's good already, but Sheva's good. Tara.
I don't know what I did.
I don't know either. You
Yeah,
only
I thought
squared the X. Did you square everything or something? I'm not sure. I don't know how you get that number that big. So
Wait, is this right now?
Jessley, you got it. Brielle, you got it. Sherelle. Your X is correct, but your Y is wrong. Check your mouse. Check your addition / subtraction. Check your.
I understand what I did wrong.
What did you do wrong? Go ahead.
I multiplied 3 and 3 and then squared it instead of squaring 3 and then doing that.
I'm surprised it got so big so fast with just only a one multiplication accident. Kira,
Fixed
you
it, Miss-
there you go, Kira. You're good. Have a wonderful day. So I'm just looking at it, Tara.
But what are you supposed to, what do you want us to put in?
Kobe, you just private chatted to me. Or who was that, Jacob? Kobe, you
Yeah,
got it
but
right. You're free to go. Jacob, yeah, just private chat.
What, like the coordinates?
Like the XY, like we've been doing all day, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what I did wrong, like in my Y.
Okay, let's see if we agree on the X. Sherelle, you got it. Good job. Let's see if we agree on the X. Negative 6 over 2 times 3. Negative 6 over 6 should be negative 1. Do we agree on that?
Yeah, it's -1, -2, I think.
Bro.
Is that it? Oh, I just did it. I don't know.
Yeah, but you're supposed to not say it out loud so people could do it themselves.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize. Sorry.
Jacob, this is how we do it every time. It's not even changed. It's
I
not
know,
even different.
Cause okay, basically I forgot to submit something for one of my other classes, so I just went to go do that, and then I came back, and then I just realized what we were doing, and then
Okay. All right, Tara, if X is -1, your X can't be 3 at the same time.
okay, thank you. Have a
No
good
problem.
weekend.
Where do you get? Tara, you're forgetting the A
X
part.
as 3.
No, A is 3, but you use all this math to get to -1. You have to use the equation -b over 2a to get your X.
All right. So I
Mhm.
the whole thing happened because I got my X as 3. So I did 3 times 3, which is 9, and then I did 9 squared, which got an 81, and 81 plus 18, 99 plus 1 was 100. So that was the first one that I made a mistake. I was able, so it was just that the X was wrong the entire time, so I kept on getting wrong things.
Fair enough. So finish it off for me then, Tara. Let's fix it and do it correctly. I'm gonna plug in my -1s.
I get what I did wrong. Like I realized I
There
didn't
you go.
get -6.
Oh, I see, I see. So type in the answer so I can check your attendance, but -1 squared should be a +1, so that's a 3. What should this one be, Tara?
-6
What about this?
plus 1. So,
+1?
So it would be -2.
Good. Okay, just type that in and then you're free to go, Tara, okay?